of having this starter team, make it a beast team with obviously getting yourself on the description below, get yourself to U7 Buy, get yourself some cheap, reliable coins, and don't forget to use King with a cheeky 6% off. Right, let's get into the video. So guys, EA have brought out a brand new objective, and I thought I'd do a little video about it, talking about the quickest way to do the Summer of Football objectives, because there is quite a lot to do. The main reward is a Summer of Football pack. Still do not know what that is at this point in time, but a few people are saying it's the honourable mentions, which is Gurmat, Johnson, and Mikatas packs and XP. So yeah. So the objectives are you got no Scotland, no party, which is play 5 matches with Scottish players, 3 Scottish players. Underdog story is play win 8 games with 2 Georgian players. Spanish Fiesta is win 10 with 7 Spanish players. You get Rodri, which is cool. Some of the rewards are pretty decent. So you get like an 83 times midfielder. It's a lone Rodri. Play 4 matches with 2 American players and 1 Canadian player, gives you an 83 times 5 attacker. Score 10 goals with a Uruguayan player, gives you 1000 XP. Win 5 matches with 5 Argentinian players, gives you a lone Martinez. Play 3 matches with 6 German players, gives you a lone Berger. Play 5 matches with 6 Brazilian players, gives you 1000 XP. And then win 8 matches with 3 American players, gives you an 83 times 5 defender. So quite a lot of objectives. And then obviously the Summer Football pack, it tells you what you get there. So unfortunately, the quickest way to get this done, it's going to take you 24 games to get this done before we even get into it. So yeah, so what I've decided to do is set up a team for every section. As you can see in the top corner, this is games 1 to 8. So the first, you can do this in any order apart from the last bit, but the first, and by the way, I have another team as well at the end to do with saving your XP, because a lot of people have already completed the XP. I would suggest not doing I'd suggest saving the XP, because this objective actually goes over to the new season, which means you can save 3000 XP as well. So I'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, the first thing to do, games 1 to 8, you're going to need 7 Spanish players, which you can see, 3 American players and 1 Canadian player. All you've got to do is win with these things. Some of them are play, but basically win. You can change it up with some play and some for win, but you might as well just do it all in, like, you can do it all in squad battles. Don't forget minimum of semi-pro. So that is that. So that is your first 8 games you need to do. And that is how you do that one. It's just pretty easy. Obviously, you can use different players and stuff like that. Next, we get into games 9 to 10. The first objectives in this one, again, you still got more Spanish. You need to win 10 games with Spanish players. So again, it's 7 Spanish players. You could start off the Scottish one, which we split up here. 3 Scottish players. So get 3 Scottish players in this one for these two games. So you can also get, you can put a Uruguayan player, preferably a striker, because you need to score 10 games with a Uruguayan. Score 10 goals, not 10 games. Score 10 goals with a Uruguayan player. So you can use a midfielder, but preferably a striker. I think most people have got Nunes, base Nunes, who will pretty much score your 10 goals there. So you can get him in there. So that's games 9 to 10. Again, you can change this up. You don't have to copy exactly. So that's that one. Next, we get games 11 to 15. Games 11 to 15, you use 6 Brazilian players and 5 Argentinian players. So all you've got to do is win 5 games here. Actually, I think it's play with Brazilian, but I think you need to win with the Argentinian player. So it's just win 5 games with these. That's that one. Next, that one's pretty easy to remember, that one. So yeah. Next is game 16 to 18, which is pretty easy to do. Actually, I say pretty easy to do, but we'll talk about one of them. So for these 2 games, you just need 3 games. 6 German players. You got to play, I think it's play 3. It might be win, but I'm not sure. 3 Scottish players again. That finishes off your objective with that one. And 2 Georgian players. Now, Georgian players are not exactly easy to get a hold of. Lucky enough, I packed David Cheveli, or whatever you pronounce his name. But you're going to be paying quite a bit for other Georgian players. So if you've got some in your club, do not quick sell them. Please don't quick sell them, because it's a surprise how expensive they are. So yeah, that's to start off with the 2 Georgian players in this one. You've got to do more than that with the others. So that's games 16 to 18. So that's your 3 games. And last but not least, games 19 to 24 is just two Georgian players. But the problem is you need to win with the Georgian players. So you can play around with them. Some of them, I know some people will just be interested in playing with them. Some people are interested in when they can just winning. But you can play around with that. But with what a lot of people are saying is just put... So if you're doing rivals or even champs, maybe a push at champs. But if you're doing rivals, put your Georgian players in to start off with, and then obviously sub them out, or vice versa. Get to the end of the game, you can sub them in, which is, I didn't realise it would count. No, that's Evos. I think it's just Evos that do that. Don't do that. Start the 2 Georgian players and then sub them out. I think you have to have them in starting. I didn't check that, but yeah, just double check with that one. So yeah, but yeah, you need to play. So it's 5 games: 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. No, 6 games. So you've got to play 6 games with the Georgian players, and they have to be win. So just bear that in mind. You have to win with them. So that's the quickest way to get them done. And if you guys are planning on saving your XP, I will talk about that now, as I put this one as save XP. So this is the team you will make for your XP. So the thing to do, with obviously whichever Uruguayan player you're using, just score 9 goals with the Uruguayan player. Do not do the last one. Do not score 10. It means it's saved there, because you can do this at the end. You could literally use this team for when the season refreshes and you want your 3k straight away. This is the team you're going to use. So you need to score 1 goal with a Uruguayan player, it's just not 10. So score the 9. Do not score the 10th one. That's easy. Unless you have a Uruguayan player in your club, in your main team, you're going to have to take them out, unfortunately. So yeah, play 4 games instead of 5 with the Scottish players. So it's 4 games with Scottish players instead of the 5. Just bear that in mind. Just play 1 less, take them out once you've done it. Again, that will save you another 1,000 XP. And then the last one is, instead of playing 5 games with your 6 Brazilian players, just play 4. Again, if you use 6 Brazilian players in your main team, you will have to take 1 out. You just have to make a little sacrifice. Most people, I mean, look what I've got. I don't have 6 good Brazilian players. I only use 2 in my main club, which is Maicon and Z Roberto. So that is not too bad for me. So this is the way to save yourself 3,000 XP for the new season. Just bear that in mind, whichever way you're doing it. It means it just save, instead of playing 24 games, you're playing 23. But you'll have to play around with the team. That means you can start other objectives over quicker. But that's the main way I would suggest that saving objectives there. Let me just double check if it is starting, because if it isn't the starting, then it saves you a bit of money. Yeah, it says so all of them are in the starting 11. So you have to win 8 matches with 2 Georgian players in your starting 11, so it is the starting 11. So yeah, so 24 games is the minimum way to do this, which, considering you've got 14 days to do, isn't too bad. It means it's just a lot of grinding with squad battles and stuff like that, which some people aren't too bothered to do. Again, what you could do is, if you're not bothered, you could do the ones that are play instead of win. So the Scotland ones, so it's play 4 games with Scottish players. You don't need to worry about that. The Georgian players is win. The Spanish is win. The Americans is play 4. The 2 American players and 1 Canadian player is play 4. But you do need to win 8. So technically you're going to need to win with them anyhow. So just bear that in mind. The Uruguayan player, obviously, I've got Nunes up. That's score 9 instead of 1. The Argentinian one is win. The 6 German players is only play 3, so that's not too bad. So you only have to play It's the same with Brazilian, so that's play as well. So you could put the Brazilian, the German, and the Scottish players together. So that would give you, so what's that? 6. Oh no, you can't, because you need 6 German. That's the sneaky with that. So you got an option there. You can either do, well, it's play 4 with the Brazilian players because you don't want to do 5. Play 3 matches with the German players, and then you can throw in play 4 with the Scottish players. So you can play around with it. So you'd be able to get most of them done together. But there is play, there is win. It's just options whichever way you want to do it. But you are looking at minimum of 24 games. So hopefully this video does help you guys out, save yourself a lot of time with these objectives. Good luck. Hopefully you might get something out one of these packs. And don't forget, the best thing to do is save your XP, because most of you should have finished your season by now. So yeah, guys, hopefully this to help you out. Feel free to drop a thumbs up. It does help the channel and the video. If you want to see other objectives, if EA do bring out other objectives like this, I don't mind going through them and helping you guys out, save yourself as much time as possible. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video stream. Take it easy, obviously. Peace.